do it. Just do it. Don't let your dreams be dreams. Yesterday, you said tomorrow, so just do it. Make your dreams come true. Just do it. Some people dream success. Well, you're going to wake up and work hard at it. Nothing's impossible. Screwing up. You should get to the point where anyone else would quit, and you're not going to stop there. No, what are you waiting for? Do it. Just do it. Yes, you can. Just do it. If you're tired of starting over, stop giving up. Yeah, thanks, Shia LaBeouf. We're now in the stream mindset. We're ready to go. We are going to be working on drum kit today. Now, I am going to be working out of this book. Let me actually show you it. It's called 50 Ways to Syncopation. It's by Dom Moyo. I highly recommend this book. It's got 50 ways to play through the syncopation exercises, or I think they were called solos technically, in the book by Ted Reed. And in this particular book, it's got a bunch of different charts that you can read through and whatnot to practice those 50 ways to work on your syncopation. However, I am going to use them in some charts I've written. So at the link at the top of the screen, jaredoleary.com/drum, there's a bunch of chop, limb independence, grid, and technique play-alongs that you can use. These are all YouTube videos organized neatly into playlists and whatnot on here to make your life a little bit easier. Now, the charts that I'm going to be using are these charts. So when you click on this one, this is all of the straight versions, and there's also the swung version. And this is from 100 to 159 beats a minute. And there are a bunch of charts on here. So right now there's 50. I've got 5 more that I'm currently bouncing that I should start uploading tomorrow. And you have access to most of these. Some of these are not releasing publicly until, I think, July, maybe this one, something like that. But there's a bunch of charts that are currently still available for you to work through. Now, what I'm going to do is work through each one of the different variations that Dom has in his book. Now, the book you can actually find a link to if you want to get a copy of it. If you go down into the lesson section right here, there's like a bunch of tips and whatnot in this playlist, but this right here takes you to a bunch of different books that I recommend for like concert snare, for drum kit, for mallets, rudimental, etc., as well as here's the pedal I use, the pads I use, the sticks I use, like I'm using the Jack DeJohnette's on drum kit, etc. The book by Dom is this one, 50 Ways to Syncopation. There's another version of this kind of style of book by Gary Chester, New Breed 1 and 2. Both of these are also fantastic. These are Amazon affiliate links, so it helps me out. I think I get like 4%-ish back, so thank you for everybody who's used the links. And then this one is not. This is just like links you to Dom's store because I like Dom, and this is a great book. Highly recommend it. But anyways, we're going to attempt to with this pattern. So what number 16 is you play slow while you read short notes on snare and long notes on the bass drum. I am not very good at this particular pattern. So the last time I did this, interesting. Why does it say 150, 150? All right. Okay, so last time I did this, it said I wrote down that I needed a lot of work on it, and I was making some progress on it. Okay, so let's see if we can attempt to warm up with this one. Okay, so it was 150. I guess we can try that. Okay, so here, I might need to honestly play through just the permutations, because if this is not good, this might not be a great way to warm up. Or I should just warm up with like normal short long. Okay, 1, 2, here we go. Yeah, no, so this is not going to be a good warm-up. So this one, it's too much for my brain right now. I haven't done limb and independence in a while. So let's warm up with something that is just quick. So this is just like the normal one, short, long. We'll do a stretch and massage, and then I'll grind this one up. So last time I did it at 165 is musical and fun. So all I'm doing is ding, 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 short notes on snare, long notes on the bass drum, and because it's swung, I need to switch over to swung charts. So I had a feeling that I shouldn't start with this one, but that's okay. Let's just pick, I don't know, sure, charts 36 through 40. Open. Okay, so 165. Let's try 170. We'll see how this goes. The EAD10 and the Yamaha triggers don't always pick up stuff. Thank you for the like on TikTok. Appreciate it. All right. Ding, ding, ding. Now, there's a play along here. You can't hear it because there's like a slight timing delay. But if you practice along to it, you'll hear it playing along well. So each one of the charts has like a different vibe or a different feel to it. And yeah, just trying to keep things interesting while reading through these, help you with your sight reading. Oops. Read it wrong. Man, I need to wake up, apparently. Keep reading these wrong. Alright, chart 38. You can improvise here, or just keep time, whatever you want. 1, 2, ready, and... A little bit better. Not very musical. 2, 1, 2, ready, and... Alright, last chart. Then we're gonna stretch and massage. One, two, 1, 2, ready, and... Okay. That was meh. Kind of okay. So that was 170, and it was kind of between meh and technically proficient. Let's go ahead and go with meh. But, yeah, I was making progress on it. It was mainly just mental. I just need to wake up, apparently. My workout didn't do that. All right, so let's stretch and massage now. So we'll get back into reading charts here in a minute. First thing that I like to do is you take your sticks and you hold it so that your palms are facing up like this. And then you pull one in, you follow through, and you push out. Ooh-wee. Then you hold it here. My first drum teacher taught me this like 26 years ago. And I've been doing it every time I drum ever since. It's a really good stretch. All up and down the forearms. Now, in that like 26 years of playing, it's basically been like 90% rudimental in concert percussion. And then just a wee bit on drum kit. So I'm not very good at this, but you know what? I'm happy to practice publicly. If you play traditional, by the way, rotate, hold there. Rotate, hold the other direction. I don't do traditional anymore. Did enough of that when I marched. We're now going to do a stretch along the forearms. You could do it 2 at a time if you do on the drum, or like I demonstrated, I think, yesterday or the day before on the wall. The lower you go, the deeper your stretch, so it'll kind of give you a little bit more of a pull. Do not pull too much. Just enough to give yourself a little bit of a stretch. And hold her there. Okay, so this next pattern that I'm going to be working on, it's difficult. So rather than jumping straight into charts, I'm actually going to pull up some permutations and go through that. And I'll show you where that's at. It's right above the charts on my website. Okay, so now I'm stretching the top side of the forearm. You could do it 1 at a time, or if you just do it on your legs like this, if you're sitting on a throne, then you can do 2 at a time. Just goes twice as fast. And now I'm going to stretch the fingers, thumb to thumb. Switch. And switch again. After this, I'm going to be doing a Fortnite stream. And then tomorrow will be tenor technique stream. So we'll be working on Beatlicious by Bill Bachman. And no gaming stream tomorrow. I'm still working on some edits. But then I'll resume a single-player game, Hitman 3, my life story, on Saturday. But Friday will also be Fortnite. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to massage up and down the forearm. Just kind of make my way with the thumb, and then the fingers are kind of massaging underneath. Trying to just loosen everything up. Get nice and relaxed. You want good, healthy shoulders, which helps you have healthy arms, which helps with healthy forearms, which helps with healthy wrists, and then fingers. You got to work your way all the way down. So earlier today, when I was doing my workout, I was trying to stretch out the upper body and whatnot, but now trying to give some attention to the forearms, the hands, fingers. They all have an impact. So if you have tight shoulders, like if you're wearing a harness all day or something, like for drumline, and this is going to creep down into tight biceps, which can then impact your traditional rotary, because that uses a bit more bicep right there, which then impacts your hands, which it just kind of, the tension seeps down into the rest of your body. So you really got to not just focus on the elbow down, but the elbow up as well. Anyways, now I'm going to massage the thumb in the palm and then the fingers on the backside. So you notice I work my way down that way. Josh, hello. I just did the drums. Since we're on YouTube, you can actually rewind it. You can watch that. Right now, I'm stretching and massaging. And there's a bunch of VODs under the drumming playlists on the home tab, and you can find all of the drumming stuff. Now we're going to do base to tip massaging each one of the fingers. And just kind of working away along it. Might pop your fingers like it just did. Oh, ASMR. Enjoy. And then once we do that, we'll get back into playing again. Itchy face. Okay, so this pattern that I'm about to do is weird to play. So you're basically doing a half-time swung pattern, but it's straight. So, pull out the book. So again, this is from 50 Ways of Syncopation, Don Moyle. So in it, he's actually got it like written out, like here's what it looks like when you go through each one of these. So if you're to see this, so we've got bing, ding, ding, normal, well, you read through the pattern in double time. So what you're playing is a normal, okay, so you're playing half the speed. So technically, even though I'm going to do this at 150? I think. Yeah, so 150. You're actually playing at half that speed while you read through the charts at 150. So what I'm actually do is not read through the charts that are here, but if we go on to this, there are different permutation exercises that you can do to kind of like work up something. So if we pull this up, and it slowly loads apparently. Okay, so I'm going to start at 145. So we'll go into here in the description, and then you click on it, and then it'll count you off. Again, there is a play along to this. You can't hear it because it's muted because of the timing delay. Oh, that one's weird. Wait. Huh, okay. I'm going to pause it here. I'm going to turn on my metronome. And what I'm going to do is just sit with each one of these patterns, and then I'll get back into reading in a second. Again, I'm really bad at this one, which is why I need to practice it. Too far. Okay. And go. Okay, so I got a metronome going in my ear. Okay, so we're starting with the very first measure in the second line. Once it starts to feel comfortable, then I'll just go to the next measure. Yes, it's actually the foot that's screwing me up. The left foot. Okay, so now the twos. Try that again. Second measure again. Ah, okay, so it lines up with that. All right. I keep wanting to do a much faster hi-hat. No, it's on 3. Okay, so let's try the 3 pattern. So now that I can get through each one of the measures, I can't speak. It's one of those mornings. I'm going to attempt to play it now with the actual play along on here. Okay, so again, half time for the typical ride pattern, while you're reading through it normally with short long on snare and bass. Okay, so I was able to recover, but not very good. 1, 2, here we go. Yeah, it's hard on those 3s. 2, here we go. Okay, progress. 1 click faster. Yes, it's the second measure of the 3s that's throwing me off. Okay, so let's try it now with some charts. Now there's like a couple of steps that you can do with this. Is you can just like sit there like I was doing without actually having the play along go on, and just put a chart up, and I don't know, sure, this one. Started playing. Just pull up a chart, and then just pause it, and then just sit there and like work out phrase by phrase, measure by measure, etc. What I'm going to try and do is just jump straight into the deep end with it. So this is like technically a couple steps ahead of what I was just doing, but we'll see how it goes. I can always go back if I need to. A 1, a 2, here we go. I don't know why I'm like not hearing the snare drum. Like the bass drum's coming in loud and clear. All right. Let's resume. Again, halftime with the cymbals, reading it. Short, long, snare and bass. 1, 2, ready, and. Yikes. Difficult. I love you. Alright. A 1, a 2, here we go. It's a weird chart. When I wrote it, I wanted to have it like be on the kind of an upbeat for the feel. 2, 1, 2, ready, and. All right, last chart. A 1, a 2, here we go. Okay, so that was a bit rough. I think the next one's also a really hard one. So this one still needs a lot of work, but I was making progress on it. I started with permutations first, and that definitely helped out. Okay, so let's see. That one I'll need to revisit again. Continue to work on that grind. Okay, so what is 17? So last time I did it at 80. What is it? Okay, so hi-hat on 2 and 4, swung cymbal, snare plays the line, bass fills in triplets. Oh, no. Okay, so you have your normal ding, ding, ding. I guess it's going to be slow. Let's say we're playing just eighth notes. Okay, so that's what the bass is going to do for eighth notes. Now on quarter notes. Oh, no, this is going to be bad. Okay, so permutations first. All right, that's the name of the game today. At 80. All right, so let's go back. This one's a hard one. All right, so we did the straight permutations for this, and then there's the exact same set of permutations, just swung right here. So let's see. Let's do 75 to 80. So we'll start here, pull this up, and I'm just going to, again, just sit with each one of the measures until it starts to sound and feel okay-ish. So let me set my metronome. Da-da-da-da-da-da. Oops, 75, not 70. My hi-hat keeps sliding. I even have like this whole mic stand pressing up against it and 16 pounds worth of weights, and it's still sliding. Our old place had carpet and didn't have this issue. This place, it's got slippy slidey floors. Oh my. Okay, I actually think I can do this. Just going straight into it. Just based off of that. I might regret this. 1, 2, here we go. Okay. I'm going to, go ahead and skip this. It's better than I thought it was going to be. I think I can read through the charts at 80. It's not going to feel great. I'm definitely going to get tired from it, but that's okay. Sure. 21 through 25 sounds great. Plenty of charts to choose from. And let's go to 80. And then it'll count me off. Flip that upside down. Whoops. Okay. Swung cymbal. Hi-hat on 2 and 4. Reading the chart with snare drum. Filling in with the bass drum as triplets. my bass drum was starting to like kick out. Get it? 2, ready? And... Right there, wrong. Rough. Again, reading the chart with snare, normal swung pattern, and attempting to fill in triplets on the bass drum. This is a hard pattern. It sounds cool if it's fast, but we gotta go slow. 2, here we go. Oops. Yikes. So you would obviously not like read an entire chart playing this pattern, but this is something that you could do on like a measure for a fill. So this is more of a technical exercise to try and get better at this particular pattern, but yikes, need a lot of improvement. Need to work on my foot stamina too. Here we go. My hi-hat foot got a little off and it threw me off. Okay. 2 more charts. We can do it. Do it! Yes, you can! Thanks, Shia. If anyone doesn't know what I'm referring to, that's okay. 1, 2, here we go. Oh. All right, last chart, which is good. I want to move on. Hopefully the next one's an easier one. These last couple are rough. One, two, here we go. Oh no. Okay. In between Mitt, it needs a lot of work. We'll just go ahead and go. Needs a lot of work. Butter's making progress on it. Yeah, that was rough. Okay, let's see. Is the next one any easier? Swung brush on snare, short on hi-hat, long on bass. Okay, last time I did it at 120. Okay, so this one, it helps to have one headphone off. Let's see here. So I'm actually going to switch over to this so you can hear it a little bit better and so it doesn't mess up the mesh heads that I'm using. Let's put you here. And get the brushes out. Okay, so here's what the hands are going to do. So we've got, you kind of have a circular motion. It's kind of hard to hear it, but hopefully you can hear some of it. So this would be like typical brush. Etc. Okay, so you're going to play this pattern while you play short note on the hi-hat, long note on the bass drum, okay? And then the 18.1 is actually the opposite of that. Short on the bass, long on the hi-hat, okay? Okay, so let's try and do that at 120. Let's see how this goes. So I need to go back here and switch to faster set of BPM. So swung, and we'll go... Sure, I don't think I've played this set of charts today. Maybe I did. So this one's not released yet. It will be coming out in time. Got a new play-along scheduled every single day right right now through like the end of July, so plenty of content. 1, 2, ready, and... So again, hands playing the brush pattern. Short on the hi-hat, long on the bass drum. 1, 2, ready, and... Again, you probably wouldn't do that as a full chart, like what I'm doing right here. This is an exercise for something to practice. You might do it for a fill, maybe for a line, phrase. 1, 2, 1, 2, ready, and... A 1, a 2, a 1, 2, here we go. All right. 2 more charts. One, two, here we go. Read it wrong. Whoops. I had kept sliding. I need to put like more weights on it or something. Put like one of those grip things underneath it, or just get a rug. 2, a 1, 2, here we go. Huh. Felt like there may have been an error in the audio there. Let me check it real quick. Oh, no. Okay, cool. Good. All right, so that was okay. Most of it was just like reading errors or just like mentally thinking about something else. Like, do I have time to do this? Blah, blah, blah. So like that screwed me up. So overall, I was making progress. It was still technically proficient for the most part because most of the mistakes were just had nothing to do with like the coordination or the limb independence. It was just me and my brain. Okay, so 18.1 flips the short and the long. So now the bass drum is doing that. And we got our hi-hat doing the long notes now. And again, that keeps sliding. Okay. Let's try this one. So let's do next set of charts. Sure. Just hit next, go into the timestamps. Again, you don't have access to these, but they're coming out over time. Give it time. I would release all of them, but then all the people who are here for the gaming stuff would be like, dude, you released like 100 play-alongs all at once. Stop it. Ready, and... So again, playing the brush pattern. Now I gotta remember that I'm flipping it so that the bass drum's playing that. The eighth note. So 1, a 2, a 1, 2, ready, and... Oops. Oh no! I'm playing the version that I just did. So this is a problem going from one of these and then flipping the short and the long. Gotta remind myself, the bass drum is now the short, the hi-hat is now the long. 2, a 1, 2, here we go. That one's fun, the middle part in particular. I like phrases like that. I like writing those. Hence why I wrote it. Got several different charts that kind of do that. Phrases that bleed over the bar. 1, 2, ready, and... Hat's on a rampage this morning. It just keeps sliding. It's distracting. I'm like feeling like I'm going like this, just slowly leaning into it. A 1, 2, a 1, 2, just chasing it. See what I mean? Stop, slidey. Okay. Hopefully it stays. Last try. 1, 2. 1, 2. Ready, and. Read that wrong. Yeah, so I was thinking about like a potential topic for like an educational video, and I'm not comfortable enough with this one to be able to like have my brain split like that, so it didn't go well. Okay, so that was 120. That was kind of mostly just mental and reading it wrong, but it was a little meh. But I was making progress on it. Okay, so the last one that I wanted to do was the Samba one. Brushes on snare. Okay, so Samba feet. So Samba feet is, wow. Clearly been a while. Etc. So this one, technically, you're supposed to play it with brushes. I'm going to go ahead and do it with sticks, so you can actually hear it a little bit better. So we'll go with that. We'll put this right here. Okay, so what I'm going to do is reading the pattern and then filling with ghost notes. And I'll go ahead and play it on the ride so you can actually distinguish it a little bit better. So this I did last time at 160. And so we're going to go into straight charts. I'm going to put the headphones all the way on. And then I got one more thing I'm going to do to warm up. And then I'm going to call it for the drum kit stream. Playing some difficult patterns today. And I'm going to do some Fortnite here in like 30 minutes or so. Let's see. What was it? 160? Technically proficient. Fun. Okay. Let's try 165, maybe? Let's see how it goes. Okay, so 165. What number of charts? 16 through 20? Okay. So again, reading the pattern on the right hand, filling in ghost notes with the left. 1, 2, ready, and... A really weird like sound on my snare. It's throwing me off. 1, 2, 1, 2, ready, and yeah, I'm hearing just like the ring. I'm not hearing any snare out of my headphones. It's weird. All right, 2 more charts. One, two, 1, 2. It's throwing me off. It's right clicking. It was like covering up the chart. Yeah, I can't hear my snare. 1, here we go. Again, that time it was a different type of right click. Ugh. So that was all technical difficulties. Whether it was like 2 different types of right clicks or the fact I could not hear my snare the entire time. All I heard was like this, the resonance of it. But then I look at the EAD10, it's coming through on it. I just can't hear it in my headphones. Might need to tighten the heads. Anyways, all right, so the last thing I want to do, this was 165. It was mostly technically proficient. Make a prox on it, we'll say that. I'll just ignore the fact that it was so many errors caused by other random stuff. Okay, so the last thing I'm going to do is this. So this is Rebound. And 155 to 159 is pushing my limits. Let's slow it down 5 clicks. And so this exercise, I'm going to do 2 on the snare, 2 on the bass drum, and just keep alternating that with this. So in the timestamps, in the description, we're going to jump to 150. And this is a great way to work on your double strokes with the bass drum. A 1, 2, ready, and... Leonidas, thank you for the sub on YouTube. I appreciate it. Adjust my gain. I still can't hear myself playing. That's a little better. Okay, a couple more reps. Starting to get better. Starting to feel more comfortable. Spoke too soon. Okay. All right, so I need to fix this head. I'm assuming it's too loose or something because like I literally can't hear half of my snare drum hits, and it's really messing with me. Like, I think I just need to tighten the top head a little bit. So I will do that. All of these play-alongs and whatnot that you can use to work on your limb independence and also practice are found here. Link at the top of the screen. And there's a bunch of chop stuff, but all the limb independent stuff is here, the permutations, and then all the charts are here. Again, I'm adding more and more and more. New play along every day, but some more charts will be coming out, I think, in March, maybe April. Also in June and July, and then the ones that I'm bouncing today will be coming out in August, I think. So stay tuned for plenty more. Bunch of grid variations and other stuff. If you want to find the book that I was using, there's some really challenging stuff to work on in it. It's under the books and gear that I use. It's 50 Ways to Syncopation by Dom Moyle. Highly recommend this book. It just takes you to Dom's store, so you can get that book from him. But some of them are way easier than the ones that I did today, and then others are even more difficult. Like there's one where you do like a ride pattern, and you read through it while you play alternating triplets with your feet underneath that. What is it? I can't even, like, comprehend it right now. It's weird. We'll get to it, and I'll probably spend, like, a whole week just working on that one. So stay tuned for more. But, yeah, appreciate anyone's patience watching me have myself on this. But I'm going to be setting up now for some Fortnite here in a little bit, so stay tuned for that. And more drumming stuff tomorrow and Friday. So stay tuned for more. But goodbye, everybody.